send this now, so that way my chat knows. Hold on, I gotta grab a picture for my announcement. What silly hoo-hoo funny pictures do I have? That'll do. Cool. I think Goblin pooped. I think that's why she's meowing, because she's on a reel now. I can hear her.
Ah.
Boom. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to stream. I will be right back. I'm gonna do Bracky's favorite thing. I'm gonna get up.
I was about to say the tradition continues.
The tradition continues. What? Why are you crying, huh?
Greetings and salutations to you, chat. How fare you today?
Oh, Lord. I grabbed a carrot.
Nice.
What the
Keep
hell?
your eyesight better.
Curse you, Bailey. I hereby vow you will rule this day. Behold the true Drake warrior. And I, a god, you'll feel made flesh. Solid of scare you may be. Full dragon, but I will rid with homes you rotten hide. With hair of harpoons with every last drop of my being. What the fuck was that? Shin Onagons?
That is an wooified quote from Elden Ring's DLC.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm more surprised I understood that.
Amazing. Wedward, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 52 months. Step 1, kill a god. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Yeah, exactly. Mirror Wolf 9, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 75 months. 75 months, getting ever closer to that big hundy. Yeah, a lot of people are getting close to the big hundy. It's crazy. Mud Dog 83, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 66 months. Execute Order 66. Dang it, Monty, we were all in Foundation. Well, I'm sorry.
Why were you in Foundation when you know the Warring Triad continues in Mordona? I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, dude, these carrots are bussin'. Oh my god.
What does bussin' mean?
I don't know.
And yet you say it.
I'm trying to be hip, I'm sorry.
If I try to be hip, I'll throw mine out.
My chat says because Monty is forgetful, because we didn't know if Monty would remember, okay? Wow, ye of little faith.
What's up, Doc?
I fucking love these carrots, dude. I hate getting, like, the big carrots that don't have the leaves on them. This is so bougie and unnecessary, but I love getting the smaller carrots that have, like, the leaves on them. Because they're way sweeter, they're way softer, and they don't taste like fucking wood.
Fair enough. Constable Mutton says, to be fair, your track record speaks volumes.
I'm gonna ban you.
That was a good crunch.
Right? It's so good, dude. I wish I could be satisfied by eating a single carrot, but my appetite is too big and they taste like dirty water to me. Now, if I was really, like, wanting to enjoy this carrot, I would go grab some of my Jamaican mistake salad dressing and dip this sucker in it. It would probably be divine, but...
I mean, you're always good as a treat.
It's too late. I'm at the end of the carrot.
What if there are more carrots?
There are. But... I probably would want to slice them before I eat them.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. Give people time to get over here. Did my tweets go through? Okay, good, they did. Nice. Gosh, we're back at it, back to streaming. I haven't had a computer crash, which is really nice.
Archie was able to fix it.
Did you hear about what it was?
No, I didn't.
So, Heartsy came over, went through my computer, tried to find a crash report. There were no crash reports, which was very bizarre. Heartsy starts, like, troubleshooting, looks at my drivers, does a BIOS update, and is, like, going through all, like, the software ends of things, and then, as they're working on stuff, it crashes. So immediately, Heartsy, like, goes inside of the computer to take a look at it, and they're like, oh, your fans just went to 100. That's the noise. And, like, they were looking around, and then they rebooted the computer, they went and checked to see if there was a crash report, but there wasn't. And then they were, like, doing work, and then they opened up the, like, inside again, and I'm sitting, like, on a chair nearby just playing Stardew Valley, because there's nothing I can do to help. And I just hear Heartsy go, oh my god. And I was like, but it was in the way that was like, oh my god, like this is bad, or oh my god, this is so stupid. Like that sort of tonality. And I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? And Heartsy goes, the power cord to your GPU isn't pushed in all the way. And then I'm like, huh? And they're like, yeah, it wasn't pushed in all the way, and it must have been like either hit or like knocked out or something. So they pushed it back in. And after that, it hasn't crashed. So that's all it was. Just the cord wasn't pushed in all the way.
Oh, the crashing was probably the computer shutting itself off to avoid a short circuit.
Yeah, please get off the big giant mounts too as well for people. It's kind of...
Be mindful of others.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we only ride chocobos. 1, so that way people can't block the screen. 2, it's so we can avoid spoilers. And 3...
Well, that was a chocobo. You should be more specific. You only ride healthy chocobos.
Yeah, perfectly weighted chocobos. Your first mount, because we like chocobos here, and they're really fun. I had a thought, too. This is how I think about cars, by the way, because I don't give a shit about cars. I would love to get, like, a bright yellow car, get a custom license plate that says chocobo on it. That'd be fun.
I mean, you could always have your car painted.
That shit's expensive, dude.
Yep. The yellow is also a rare vehicle color, because it shows so much dirt.
Yeah. It's like white. They don't sell very well either. Be body shaving chocobos. Now, I'm not. We're not on Balmung. We are on Zalira. We are always on Zalira because it's less occupied and people don't have to wait to load in. So we're on Zalira. Oh my goodness. Also, like Tabuya says, have you ever watched videos of gorillas eating fruits and vegetables? I do sometimes, and nothing makes me want to eat like a vegetarian more. Zam is obsessed with a video called Gorilla Eating Pepper, which is a gorilla eating a pepper and then it farts. Obsessed with that.
That sounds very Connor-coded.
But it's Zan. It's Zan's thing. I'll switch to Chocobo when we start. You can switch to Chocobo now. This is like... You're kind of not being cool when you're just not being on a chocobo because, you know, again, spoilers. We got more people. We got a fucking Rothgal. Goodness gracious. Hey! Masamune84, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 71 months. Thank you so much. Also, I feel so bad. I've been neglecting Monster Hunter because I've been playing Stardew Valley again.
I kind of noticed you haven't been on Monster Hunter when I looked at the growing canyon between our
I
hunter
know! I'm such a failure, dude. God.
Like, what, 184 or something?
I'm 188 right now.
I am 254.
Yeah, you fucking blasted past me. God. Who am I? Fucking... Duh.
You play what you want to play when you want to play it. Nothing wrong with that.
I think I just needed Stardew Valley recently. Plus, I've been working on, like, cleaning and, you know, getting furniture and real-life stuff. Tomorrow, if the weather's nice, I'm gonna be getting the backing for a shelf.
Nice.
So I gotta measure that out. And I had to do a bunch of painting outside, which will be great. And then, yeah. Got that going for me. And then,
Did you ever end up going to Amtgard?
No, I didn't. Sunday, I literally spent all day building a shelf. Like, that was the entire day building that shelf. It was... That was...
the pictures.
That was with a drill, too. Like, I had a drill. It was so many pieces. Like, oh my god. And then, this weekend it's gonna be this piece of wood, because I have to paint it. I have to paint both sides of it. This is thrilling, by the way, chat. I have to paint both sides, one black and one, like, another color. You know, drill that into the back of the shelf, and then set that into the living room, which means I have to take everything off of that shelf and, like, put it somewhere else temporarily until I can reset it up. And then after that, I might have to do a stream or something. I would like to get a giant fuck-off cabinet. I have found a cabinet on Amazon that is really awesome, and I really want, but it's also, like, really expensive because it's made of metal. So... that is my next goal. Because, chat, I'm grabbing you right now. I'm grabbing you. I'm squishing each side of your head right now. Chat, I need a place to store my hobby shit. Like, my crafting supplies. Because, holy fuck, this office is a nightmare. I need a place to store shit so badly right now. And then after that...
Your current shelves are full.
They are, yes. And I have just, like, stuff lying on the floor. And then after that... I would like to get my Husky cabinet. That would be great. And then I can move the fish tank into my office, make a custom wooden lid, and hopefully, it's not looking good, but hopefully I can either get pet mice or another hamster, potentially. So that's the situation. I should have done this 2 years ago, chat. I have been putting this shit off for 2 years. So...
to be fair, you've been extremely busy the past 2 years.
Yeah. Like, my god. That is the plan. I also, speaking of being busy, I'm gonna go to a furry convention again.
Nice.
Gaius...
I hope you have fun.
Gaius needed a roommate, and, also, they're driving, so I can go. So, we booked the room. I'm sleeping on a cot, but that's fine. Putting it off but acquiring more things to be stored. It's mostly, like, I have, like, leatherworking tools. I have, like, a bunch of stuff for Amtgard. I have, like, all of my cross-stitching stuff, which, granted, doesn't take up too much space. I just got a lot of, like, little... crafting things and just nowhere to put them, so yeah. I got goals, chat. I got goals. Sweats and trading cards after getting free from Gunpla. I put all of my trading cards in a box and I shoved that shit under my bed. I do not have space in this office for that. I'm glad I'm not into Magic the Gathering. That feels just like your real estate gets, destroyed.
Yep. Still need to see what that one Charizard card is worth.
Oh yeah, the one you pulled?
One I've had for years and years.
It's worth a fucking lot, depending on the quality of it. You should, if you get it graded, you should get it graded with Beckett, by the way. Do not go with PSA.
I will look into Beckett. I couldn't remember the name you described when last we spoke of it, which is why I hadn't acted on it.
I don't like PSA. Every time I see grading for PSA, it makes no fucking sense, and they don't explain why they grade something the way they grade it. Beckett is a lot more consistent.
Didn't you say they also charge a portion of the total value?
I don't know if Beckett also does that, but I know that PSA, if you, like, say, for example, send in a card that's worth, like, say $20,000 and they assess it, they'll charge you a percentile of that amount, which is, like, yikes.
Yeah, because if this card's worth anything like what people think it is, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah. I got some cards I wanted to send in, but, like, I don't know. I just really have no motivation to do it.
That's fair.
Oh. Yeah, Digimon period. I've fallen out of Digimon. I feel so bad. I just don't have time or money for it anymore. I feel bad because sometimes they'll show up at like the day they play Digimon, and they're like, it's like that awkward like you're here but you didn't come to Digimon why sort of feeling, and I'm just like I just don't have time or energy. Yeah, Thorn, that's the problem. Like PSA will like if you send the same card in, it could get a different grade. Like it's super inconsistent.
Because the thing could be worth up to 15,000.
Yeah, it depends.
That's a little nutty.
It depends on a lot of different factors, though.
Considering it was originally bought for like $2 or $3, whatever packs were back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Generally, anything above that, it's a net profit.
Oh. One of my players, so I was supposed to have D&D on Thursday, and two of my three players were like, they're like, yeah, we can totally make it. And then, like, one player just didn't respond at all, and so I was like, I'm gonna call it off because, like, I don't want everyone else, like, I don't want to pack my car and everyone travel all the way down to the game shop, and then we get there and then the third player doesn't show up. So I just called it off, and they just messaged back going, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I lost track of the days, I didn't realize which day it was, I was getting a new car. And everyone's just like, it's okay.
I mean, it's life.
And then my D&D game, today, got canceled because one of my players was doing an essay, which I'm like, that's valid. That's a valid reason to cancel. They're in school. So, yeah, both my games got canceled, and I spent that time playing Stardew Valley, and also Thursday was fixing my computer. Because I felt bad because, like, Heartsy's like, well, I have the spare GPU, and I'm like, I gotta stream Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. I can't use a shitty GPU. Like, so. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Farrah's doing a subathon. That's right.
I believe starting on Wednesday?
Monty, you've ranted long enough to go AFK. Oh, you're so right. Sorry, I'm gabbing the ghoul.
You were gabbing the gob last night.
I was! Peglin was fun. I'm really bad at it, though.
I saw a little bit of it, but I passed out hard.
Phrasing? No phrasing. The game was called Peglin. And it was cute.
Yeah, when I popped in, you said something about pegging. So that was another fun moment of stepping in at an odd time.
Don't worry about it. God. Can I say one thing? Like, I'm trying to eat healthier. And it is so hard, like... Because, like, I would go grocery shopping, and I would, like, gorge myself afterwards, but now I'm like, I want a snack! And I'm like, I didn't buy any snack foods. All I have is fucking vegetables. That's all I get. And it's like, nah! But it's important to be healthy. Oh my god, that Limes emote is so cute. The yapping emote. What the fuck? Fuck off! Yeah, no, whatever. Alright.
You should get an emote like that.
I should. Those emotes
What?
are kind of expensive, though. Oh, Theo!
Hello, hi, hello, welcome,
Hello.
hi.
When's your subathon, dude? I just noticed you're having a subathon.
It is on the 23rd, starting this Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. At around 3 p.m. PST.
Hell yeah.
Maybe earlier. Donate subs. I'll eat a hot pepper. Donate enough subs. I'll read a Chuck Tingle novel.
Beautiful.
Donate a lot of subs, and I'll draw an Expectables porn. I'll do it for the right
What
amount
the
of cash.
fuck?
That is one of the sub goals. I am not joking.
Of who?
Lynn and the Outsider. I ship them. Don't judge me.
Bruh.
What the
I'm
People
gonna
are
sue
thirsty.
you for gaining monetary gain for using my IP, Theropod, so my lawyer will serve you papers. I'm just joking.
Well, guess what? Under parody law, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
God damn
so
it!
there.
I feel like I'm an evil guy in like a suit, just like, ooh, gotta destroy this small business. No, I'm just
You're
joking.
sitting in your posh leather chair with like three cigars in your fingers, just
Bro,
like, ah, yes.
I can barely afford a shelf. What makes you think I can afford a posh leather chair?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Incredible.
What's more expensive, a VTuber avatar or a leather chair?
VTuber avatar, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah.
Yeah, leather chair is like $500-$600, $800 if you want a really swanky one.
I'm not gonna lie, again, it's not the artist's fault, but like, I have to talk to them actually and be like, I have enough to pay for like half the commission, I'm gonna have to payment plan the rest afterwards. Because like, I'm just under the amount for a model, and it's like, I'll have to talk to them and see where it's at, because it's like, I don't want to say numbers, but like, I did the calculations, and like, because they charge in euros, right?
Yeah.
Every time I hear you talk about how you can barely afford something but are planning on getting more pets, I feel my brain collapse on itself. I don't immediately impulsively buy animals, Bracky. I plan it out. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be like, ah, yes. The moment I move everything, I'm like gonna get like pets. It's like, okay, now I have the space for it. I have to wait to get it. Like, I don't see myself getting like another pet until like autumn, honestly, at this point. Again, I'm doing all right. It's just the budget I had for the VTuber model, unfortunately, with the Canadian amount of money I have, Canadian money's not doing super hot, is just a little bit less than expected, which means I have to pay out a little bit more of my own income.
Like, I'm like, I don't need to get into it. I'm not in like the most financially stable position ever, but I'm still going on a trip to Japan in a year, so I just got to save up for that.
Yeah, I'm saving. I have savings. It's just the savings aren't for VTuber models. The savings are for tangible, real things in real life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just because you can afford groceries, like, you can afford other fun stuff, you know.
Look, I gotta pay taxes. That's where my money's going.
Yeah.
I already did that.
I have all my money set aside for that, too.
I'm waiting to see what mine are going to cost me. Then I can act on it.
The real fucker
In the
for
meantime,
me is...
everything's being saved.
The good news is my insurance went down by $500. That was awesome.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
2 reasons. 1, I barely fucking drive, and 2, I haven't gotten into an accident.
Good.
So...
I hope it stays that way.
And apparently there's rumors that they're going to be changing how ends work now. Like, you don't have to take a test to get your full license. If you've been accident-free for, like, I think it's like a year or 2 years with your N, you just automatically get your full license if you have no report of, like, any tickets relating to driving. I did get a parking ticket.
Which means you're a shoo-in.
Yeah, I did get a parking ticket, but I think that doesn't count because it's not, like, me using the car, basically.
Parking tickets are just when cops are bored.
I fucked up. It was dumb, and I regret it, but I accidentally parked in a handicap spot. It was not labeled very well. Like, it was like a tiny little arrow on the side.
I remember the picture of it.
Yeah.
So here's what you do. Whenever you get a parking ticket, hold on to it. And then later in the future, when you park somewhere you're not supposed to, put that old parking ticket in your window, so when cops drive by, they'll see that you already have a ticket and they won't write you one.
That feels illegal.
The funny thing is, it works. It absolutely works.
Chad, this is a joke. Don't ever do such a
Oh
thing.
my god, dude.
You.
I have seen people do that, and it works.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna increase streams. I might open art commissions a bit more frequently as well. That's, again, it's fun money, really. It's like, the shells and stuff are just kind of like, I won't die, but it's like a goal, you know? I always like to have a goal in mind every year. So, yeah. And because, let's just be real,
Shit.
I'm not moving for a long time at this point in my life. I was kind of potentially thinking of moving, but now it's like, that shit's not fucking happening.
Things
so,
kinda fell through.
Yeah, so now it's like, okay, let's take what I have and make it better, because, yeah, I wasn't really taking good care of my space.
Have you checked on Hoary Boulder in a while?
I am not. He's not there right now with the current state of affairs, so I can't check on him at the moment until we go back to New Game Plus for, like, the main story quests, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, speaking of which, let's get going.
If Hoary Boulder read you a book, would he be a story boulder?
He would be. Also, I gotta say, when we were at the convention in Anime Detour, there was someone who had a stall, and they were selling a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. You were there, Arkolf. We got the little keychains of like.
I remember they asked who your favorite character was, and then you espoused the virtues of Hoary Boulder.
It was really funny because they were really like, I think that threw them off because they were asking everybody, it looked like, who their favorite character was. I think they were keeping a tally, if I had to guess. And so they're like, who's your favorite character? And I was like, oh, Hoary Boulder. And they went, Hoary Boulder? And I'm like, I was like, yeah, I really like him. And then, like, I bought the things, and they're like, can I ask why? And I'm like, I just like that he's, like, down to earth. He cheers up the children, and, like, he treats you more of a person than a hero. And, like, he's just super sweet. He's just a nice guy. He's very reliable. And they were like, you're my first Hoary Boulder. I've had a lot of other characters, but not a Hoary Boulder. And I'm like, well, they should get on that shit.
You were probably the most interesting person they talked to that day, but accordingly.
All right, child.
Listen, if Hoary Boulder becomes the focus of the story, I'm gonna be scared for him.
I'm gonna be scared he's gonna die. If Yoshi kills Hoary Boulder,
why.
I'm not, okay, this is, I want to preface this by just saying this is 100% cope right now, okay? I'm just gonna preface this right now. So, they released the Final Fantasy Standard Rulebook, right? And inside, they released a bunch of pre-made, like, adventures that you can play. There's, like, 3 new ones. One of them has Hoary Boulder as a character in it. And I don't want to say that I'm specifically being targeted, but the fact that my favorite niche character is in the tabletop RPG, and I do tabletop RPGs, I'm just saying there's a bit of a correlation. This is cope. This is 100% cope. It's not true, but I like to think it is. But oh my god, dude, I love him so much. He's my boy.
We need like a tinfoil hat, like PNG to go over patience
over my head. I'm sure there's I'm sure there's one on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
there has to be.
There has to be. But like, I mean, I like to think it's dumb, but you know, it just feels right. But I'm with you, Thera. If they bring Hoary Boulder back in like some sort of like serious plot thing, like,
he's gonna die.
I'm fucking scared. I'm really scared because it's the double-edged sword of like, I want to see more of him and I love him, but there's also like, the more attention he gets, the like it could get bad. And if I'm gonna be real with you, if Hoary Boulder dies in this game, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, legitimately.
Just permanently stay in New Game Plus where he's not dead.
It's like, I don't want to sound dramatic, but it's like, do I play Final Fantasy XIV anymore? Like, what's the point?
play World of Warcraft. Actually, don't do that.
That's the point. I'll keep playing. Oh my god. All right. Hi on Nuclear High. Also, I'm streaming to you guys, so if you guys want to catch the stream.
Yep. I got it.
All right.
Already in.
I keep forgetting you step out. Greetings, Warrior of Light. But one pillar of the Warring Triad remains. Zervin, the icon known as the Demon. According to the histories I've uncovered, this monstrous being was worshipped by a race of Mericidian beastmen. These creatures are the key to maintaining Zervin's manifestation. and we can be sure that many such thralls will be imprisoned somewhere within the research facility. It is imperative that we determine their exact location as swiftly as possible. We dare not risk repeating the near disaster we suffered at the hands of Sophia's servants. As such, your fellow scions have already begun an exhaustive search, but there are several sectors which only you, Kryl, and I can enter without fear of enthrallment. Let us make our way to Azaz Law forthwith and aid the investigations. Alright.
Can we just go over the fact again that how fucked up it is the Alligans are keeping these creatures alive and in agony for over 5,000 years just to keep their god around?
Yeah.
Like, if they're in agony enough to be able to call out for their god, that means they have to be aware. And if they're aware, that's just 5,000 years of pure suffering.
That's what makes me think that Answers is also about that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is happening in here? There's way more people than normal. What the fuck is going on? Who are you?
There's someone splayed out in the middle.
Who's dead? It's Kane. Kane's fucking dead. Bruh. What is happening in here? We got a fucking archangel just vibing, I guess. Bruh.
Lasirus says they've attracted randos.
Alright, well hopefully the randos will mount chocobos. We're gonna have to go to... Yeah. We're going to Azaz Law. We're teleporting everybody. We'll have to charge up our chocobos. You going to do the
There is
Alliance?
technically a ground route through Ishgard.
Are you guys going to do the Alliance raid after the trials? I believe so, yes.
Every time I hear Azaz Law, I think of coleslaw.
I know, me too! They should put that in the cookbook.
Azaz Law. Made with elegant spices and...
An ancient Alligan recipe.
God.
Charge up the chocobos. Charge up the chocobos.
Like, off the top of your head, Arkolf, can you list the war crimes of all, like, the Alligans?
Old spoilers, because, you know.
Oh shit, right. Yeah, never mind.
I would also be here all night. And that's just the ones we know about.
Yeah.
To a world of wonder?
No. A world of horror. Look at this shit.
Yeah, this is there's nothing wondrous here. It's all horror. They're just silly little guys.
Silly little
Do-
goobers.
Do we know what the Alligans looked like?
They were here.
Oh, okay.
The royal family were here.
Oh, maybe there were others then.
Like, they counted Mikote among their number. Like, Alligan was an empire, not a race.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright.
But the royal family were here.
Dang, everyone's taking their sweet time. Oh, there they are. God, I love the Lamasu, like, enemies.
Oh yeah, they're...
The ancient Mesopotamian Lamasai are like my favorite like things. I wrote an entire paper about them because I loved them so much. They were like sphinx-like creatures that had like men's faces and they guarded the doors to Mesopotamia. So fucking cool.
Sphinx are a severely underrated monster.
That's not a sphinx though. That's a Lamasai or Lamasu, depending on depictions. They were like before the Sphinx.
Oh.
They predated.
Yeah, I saw them when I was in New York. I actually got to see one from the gates of Mesopotamia, and that shit was so cool, dude.
Hot damn.
Whoop. 360. All right. Oh God.
I want to visit a museum. I haven't been in a museum in a while.
I gotta show Lamasu. I think it's Lamasu, right? Yeah, I probably can find the one that I saw. Why is the image so fucking tiny? Okay.
Is it made for ants?
Here, hold on. I'm gonna pull up an image. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Those!
Chat, I hope you're studying for the quiz.
These were set into walls. I believe this is the one in New York. I saw one at the History Museum in New York, and it was huge. This thing's absolutely massive. And they're really cool. They're humans with, like, bull bodies, or they're, like, sphinxes that have bull bodies. They have wings of hawks, and they have the heads of, like, royal-looking men, basically. Yes, it has balls.
Oh my, Braggy, grow up.
Jesus.
Everything back then had balls or boobs.
It's art.
Yeah,
It's just
super
artistry.
cool. Anyway. Actually, hold on. Let me comparison. You guys can see the comparison here. Because, like, these things are like that, but they're more reptile-like. They have, like, a dragon body, more so. But you can kind of see, they're more like Lamassu than they are like sphinxes.
I'm sorry. I know I can barely talk, but I need to come in here and say you have no right to tell me to grow up there.
Whatever do you mean? Whatever do you mean,
my God.
Brachyzoid?
I can just go to your social media and tell you.
I am a mature individual with a mature sense of humor. I don't laugh at anything stupid ever. Never.
Never.
Oh my God.
Never ever.
Yeah,
Hope you're feeling
don't
better,
stress out
Bracky.
your voice. Yeah, don't
I'm,
stress
I'm
out
doing
your...
I'm doing okay. It's not as bad as you people think. It was just an extraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
honestly,
being careful.
I'm not gonna lie, taking that evening just to fix my computer anyway instead of doing Mad Mage was probably the more responsible thing anyway, so don't even feel bad. But it's like a perfect storm. Evie wasn't feeling great, you weren't feeling great, and then on top of that, you probably needed to take that time off. And then I'm like, this is my opportunity to fix my computer, because I really don't want my computer to crash while I'm streaming anything. So.
In all honesty, I feel like I should be fine. I can talk right now. I can do whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just being careful right now.
Better err on the side of caution.
How much time did your doctor give you? Like, from, like, you have, like, 3 more days you have to be like this?
A week.
Or a week? An extra week on
Just a
top
week.
of this?
No. Just a week.
Okay.
And then maybe, depending on how things look next week, they're going to do the actual surgery for the other wisdom tooth.
Oh, okay.
They pulled 2 that were already out.
So we're looking at potentially another week being out.
Potentially, but we'll see.
That's fine. It's dude. Puts a hand on your shoulder. It is, like, it is health. It happens.
Yeah.
I would rather you just like be all there because it's not really fun to be in D&D when you're not feeling super great.
Also, if you aggravate like the stitches
Well,
or
you
the
don't-
wound that was left over by
I have no
the
stitches.
Yeah,
extraction.
there's no
Like-
stitches. It's
Yeah.
just jaw stuff.
The next one will get stitches because that was an actual surgery.
Yeah, you're not gonna
That
want
one
to.
might take longer than a week to heal.
Yeah.
That's the big one. This one's is fine. I'm just being careful.
Can you?
And
Sorry to talk about this on stream, but like when that happens, can you let me know? Because then maybe we can do like a little thing on Thursday just while we wait for your recovery in the meantime.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. No
You guys want to
pressure.
see the teeth?
I'm good.
I
Oh.
didn't get to keep mine. It's bullshit. I'm so fucking mad. I
My-
came out of that
my-
surgery and I'm like, why didn't I get to keep my teeth? And they're like, you don't get to keep them. I'm like, everyone else I know gets to keep them. What is this?
Yeah.
Sexism? This fucking
My-
blows.
They can't
Mine
let you
are-
remain wise.
Mine are like around here somewhere. I have my wisdom teeth somewhere around
I
here.
wanted
don't
to
know.
paint them. I wanted to not like paint the teeth themselves, but
Oh,
like
that's
paint them
cool.
as a subject because we were doing an exhibit about stupidity, and I really
Yeah.
wanted to paint my wisdom teeth because they're stupid, and I didn't get to
Yeah.
fucking keep them, so I didn't have something to submit, and I was so pissed.
Yeah, no. After the doc told me, like, you want to keep them? I'm like, yeah, I want a harsh reminder of how stupid I am.
You know what's fucked up too? My wisdom teeth were growing in straight entirely. Like I could have actually had them. The problem was they're like, wow, your wisdom teeth are coming in completely straight. They're not even touching any other teeth. It's great. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And they like showed each other, like they were showing other dentists the x-rays because I was a fucking freak of nature. And then they were like, I was like, so can I just like wait for them to grow in and then can we extract them? And they're like, no, we should probably still extract them because like the problem is my mouth was too small. And I've never
Aw.
felt more insulted. Like, I've had people call me ugly before, but, like, I've never been more like, oh, when someone told me my mouth was too small.
Out of all the
Small
things that
mouth.
insult you, it was small mouth.
I got a big French sniffer nose, and I got a small mouth. I am a genetic freak in, like, a weird way. Like, out of everyone in my family, I'm the only one who doesn't wear glasses. My wisdom teeth grew in straight. I didn't need braces, and everyone else in my family needed braces. Like, For a time, I thought I was adopted because nothing was lining up.
Oh
but then,
my God.
but then, like, if you look at me and my mom side by side, there's no way I am. I'm not adopted. Like, my mom is like my mom, because we like talk and we look almost identical. It's crazy.
You're a little clone.
Yeah. So, anyway.
All right, I'm
Ready?
gonna go back to not opening my mouth.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, take care, Bracky.
Take care, Bracky. Hope you stick
Take
to
care,
chat so
Bracky.
we can yell at you.
Yeah, I'll be watching. Bye bye, guys.
What the fuck was that?
Somebody that draws butts or something online.
I love the. Have you seen Bracky's short where it was like him watching the fucking Mario Kart trailer?
Yeah.
And he was like, "This
Princess Peach
this
comes
is
to-
bullshit. There's no like the Princess Peach is in the rider." And then she changes and immediately goes, "Oh!" And then like the rest of the video is him like speed drawing her on a bike.
Neuron activation.
It was so good. That's fucking my favorite thing that Bracky's edited. Shit made me laugh my ass off. All right. It wouldn't be a Monty Glue Final Fantasy XIV stream if we wasted the first hour just being dipshits. I love it though. Hello, children and friends. Patience! It's good we caught you. The facility has been swarmed by Imperial troops. By their standards, did we judge them soldiers of the Sixth? Aye, once more doth Regula von blah blah blah. Okay.
Regula von Hydra.
I know! I just said it wrong. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I'm so sorry.
Hydras.
I'm sorry.
Stop
Oh, you're fine.
fighting!
You're more than free to yell.
No.
It does not faze me.
Aye, once more doth Regula...
Arkolf's into it, okay.
Once more doth Regula von Hydrus stretch forth his hands to seed the forbidden fruits of Aleg, and once more have our meticulous wards been swept aside like so many cobwebs. Your meddlesome wards were destroyed from within by the pulsating energies of an icon. Who is it? Oh my god, it's him. Oh my god. You ready to roast this guy for another hour?
Legatus of the 6th Legion. The
Dude.
man with the can opener helmet.
Do you think, like... Do you think they got his helmet from, like, one of those machines at an arcade where you roll the ball and you try to get it in those, like, slots to get points?
No, that's just a door knocker.
Okay, alright.
Bottle opener looking ass. Oh my god. Nay, put up your weapons and listen. The followers of Zervan have awakened, and they toil to rouse their master. The daemon's worshippers yet slumbered when we confronted Sophia. Could the tampering of her thralls have been more widespread than we thought? They shared a common enemy. 'Tis not unthinkable that they would seek to free all those Allegans had imprisoned. Yes, yes. The cage doors are open. And whilst you... Hold on, I can make this way better. What the fuck am I doing? And whilst you stand there quibbling over who picked the locks, my soldiers are inside the facility risking their lives and their sanity. They have volunteered to face death to prevent Zervan's servants from waking him in the fullness of his power. Now, assuming you have at last understood the gravity of the situation, it is time that I rejoined them. Did someone hit your helmet and it made like a sounding noise? Like a doo, like those meditation
It's like
videos.
a tuning fork?
Yeah, maybe it's a tuning fork and he woke up Zervan because he hit his head on something. Zervan Servants is a cool sports team name. That should be like the name of like a competitive Final Fantasy PvP team is Zervan Servants. That'd be pretty cool.
And Sophia's could be the balance breakers.
Ooh. What would Sephiroth's team name be?
He's known as the Fiend, so we could work with that.
I think I use this helmet to cut
The
my
Fiend
Warhammer.
Fighters?
I think I use this helmet to cut my Warhammer minis out of their sprues. Jesus Christ, chat. Lord.
Sephiroth's known as
Screw head
Fiend, so
looking
maybe
ass.
They could be the Fiendish Fighters, or just the Fiend Fighters, honestly.
I like the Fiend Fighters.
Alright,
Look, nothing's going to be as good as Balance Breakers. That was some good alliteration.
I like Zervan Servants, personally, a bit more. But I digress. Let us continue. Oh, you know what? You know what the team name should be for Sephiroth? The
What's that?
One-Winged Acorns.
because he's a tree and it sounds like Sephiroth, so
Yeah!
it's one-winged.
One wing and acorns.
Oh, I see.
Eh?
Not so much.
Yeah, you should leave, dude. You gotta get back to round 1 so people can start shooting hoops through you. Getting tickets. But you cannot hope to succeed. The icon will enslave the minds of any who draw near. Thus did I seek out those with the power to resist his influence. Aid us, and mayhap my men will not perish in vain. You propose an alliance. I have delved into the depths of this place, and found its technology wanting. These mechanisms have failed to hold their prisoners, and such broken artifacts are unfit to bring before the Emperor. Twice have you bested me in combat. Will you now lend me that strength and stand against our mutual foe? Oh, damn. Alliance with the bottle opener? 'Twas in opposing your reckless schemes that Izael was lost to us. You expect us to simply forgive and forget all that has come before. I expect you to put aside your emotions and use your better judgment. But of course, I am dealing with savages. Okay, man. That's unnecessary.
Alright. Bruh.
Oh my god, Bulhonkinator. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, Jesus.
Oh my god. Bulhonkinator, thank you so much for the 10,000 bits. Not sure what's going on, as I am super late, but love y'all and hope those quartz dice I gave you a detour have been doing work. I actually got a holder for them at the convention, Bulhonkinator. I should share a picture with you.
Oh, I remember that little thing. That was so cool.
Yeah, so you got me those quartz dice, and I was like, I gotta put these on display somehow. And Spencer, who was our assistant at the convention, was like, hey, I know someone who has a stall, and they have like a bunch of like 3D printed like stuff, and also like handmade things. And they're like, they have these dragons that you can put dice on, that are meant to hold the dice. And so, you know what? I'll just take a picture real fast to show you Bulhonkinator. Give me 1 second.
Also, I can't not think of Dr. Doofenshmirtz when I read Bulhonkinator's name. Behold the Bulhonkinator!
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
I was thinking about that joke lately that Doofenshmirtz does of like, I showed up to the land of prosperity and joy and completely missed America or something. It was...
Maybe I should make my mascot a platypus, because I'm parrying everything all the time.
Hold on, I gotta save the image real fast. I posted it in the chat, but let me. God damn it! I'm pressing too many buttons. Okay, hold on. Properties.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Thank you. Boom. Okay. There you go.
Listen, we gotta wait.
This is what I got. I got it at a stall in the convention, and I put the quartz dice in it, and I have it on display in front of all my. Obviously, you can tell I have it on display in front of all my D&D books now. I'm scared to use them because I'm scared to drop them. To be perfectly honest, but I might use them in an in-person game. I just am a little nervous because they're so nice. So I have them.
Solid quartz.
They're solid quartz. They're and with like a kind of. It's obviously not real gold, but there's like it looks like gold filigree inside. They're gorgeous. So I got a like that. I don't know how much you paid Bulhonkinator for these, but I had to get a display for them, so I got a display for them. So, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I love it. I thought I lost my wallet when I bought this little dragon, too. So, the person selling them were really nice. They actually gave me a bunch of extra bags so I could pack it in my suitcase, and it didn't break, which was great. And then when I got home, I unpacked everything, and I put your dice on this and put it on my shelf. So, I really like it. It's a really cool way to show dice.
Yeah, I'm looking, and quartz is pretty durable.
Oh no, it's actually 14k gold inlay. It's not.
No way.
That can't be 14k gold inlay. That would mean these things would be like $500+. That's like a lot.
Either somebody put the wrong price tag on that, or it's not gold.
I mean, you assume the gold inlay could just be painted on. Like, they could use gold powder in the paint.
It does look really nice. I'm a little scared. If it's made of actual gold, I don't think I'm taking this anywhere. That's a little scary for me. But they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yes, thank you, Bohonkinator. I definitely appreciate that. I also have to use the other dice. I set them aside somewhere. I've been using the rainbow dice for unexpectables. And then I have my keys from the Golden Vault dice that someone gave me as well. So I kept those as well. So, yeah, I've been using them here and there. I don't buy dice because you know, very rarely do I buy dice. The only dice I've bought for myself is for my Draconic Sorcerer, so yeah. Oh, 14k is low quality gold. I mean, that's still seems like a lot, but they're on display. You know, they're like, ta-da! They're like that, so I'm pretty happy with them. It's super cool.
Gold foil is cheap and 14k is low quality gold.
It's still gold though. That's still like kind of crazy.
I mean, okay, but if it's like gold foil, like people put that on like hamburger buns and then charge like $100 for like a burger.
Yep. What makes gold expensive is the idea it carries and how rare it used to be. It is not that rare anymore.
Well, it's useful for like
computers,
satellites, yeah, computers and satellites and stuff.
It is still a rare earth mineral, but it's not that rare anymore.
Actually squeeing though, I actually think I took them on the carry-on too. I didn't want to pack them in my suitcase in case someone took them, so I actually did pack them.
Yeah,
in my
you were
carry-on.
very careful with them.
Yeah, I put that in my carry-on because I was like, I don't want someone to like open my bag and just nick these somehow. So yeah. Anyway, back to racism.
Wow.
I mean, he's being racist, guys.
He is. He's being stupid and stinky and.
Anytime I hear the word savages, I just think of cabbages, barely even lettuce.
All right, let us continue. My favorite bit of that is the Japanese guys going, lettuce, 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 cabbage, cabbage, cabbage,
Cabbage!
It's so great. All right, let us continue. Oh, shit. I will not stand here and justify the death of the Ice Maiden. We pursued our ideals and you pursued yours. Such was the result, and mayhap you might consider another point. In these endless clashes, we have all lost comrades dear to us. Yet I choose to put aside past grievances to beg your champion's aid, to appeal to your reason. Thou art willing to build a bridge of common purpose upon such tremulous foundations? I'm just putting a lot of trust in this. I, too, am hesitant to accept this arrangement, Archon Y'shtola, but the offer has been made to the Warrior of Light, and 'tis her involvement which shall ultimately sway its outcome. I shall abide by Patience's decision.
I mean, Regula makes a point. We've killed a lot of their dudes.
Zervin, I mean, yeah. We have done a lot of murder. Chat, we've seen what happens when I fly into a Castrum and chat is there. It is decimation.
Yeah, I was about to say, the many times we've farmed Castrum and Praetorium, literally slaughtered them by the hundreds.
I mean, Thancred, not Thancred, also did a number on them as well.
Mm-hmm. I cannot fight.
Well, such devastation was not our intention.
I cannot.
It wasn't their intention, but it still happened, and it was still their fault. ...
I cannot fight alongside the Empire. Zervin must be stopped. I want to fight. We gotta stop him. I don't care. We can deal with an accountant. It's fine.
Besides, the Empire had Ratatan. He was a Rugadin.
I fucking murdered his ass, though. Blah. Then, for better or worse, we shall fight at your side. But if the bottle opener acts up, I want you to pop him. Mistress Carl and I are also resistant to primal influence. We shall aid you where we can. Then let us be on our way.
Was that even English, Bullhonkinator? I have no idea what you just said.
He's popping off to Rizzy yacht with Glizzy in hand. Bottle opener guy shows up and is like... Sorry. I got a
Too
new...
much power.
I have the automaton and my slide whistle that's somewhere. I'm a one-woman instrument army, dude.
And you also have your voice, which is an instrument.
Crazy.
And you also have 200 bits from,
Oh, Noki the
Noki
Throw.
the Throw.
Hey, Monty, can't join you in game tonight, but I was wondering, it was wonderful to get to show you my character last week. I'll be honest, you calling your Q got me flustered and blushing. Hope you enjoy fighting Zervin. Also, when are you going to do mid-item level for future fights like you did with Sophia last week? We're going to do that permanently now, actually.
It's more fun when the fight doesn't die so quickly.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that actually going forward for everything. So, y'all better be gamers, is all I'm going to say.
Also, it makes sense that Monty would call someone's character cute because it takes one to know one.
No, shut the fuck up. Sorry. Alright. Hit me with it, Nukalai. Our companions have already passed through to the research facility. We should not lag behind. Well, we're getting to Stormblood in 2027. Shut up!
I mean...
Oh boy, here we go.
I mean, at the rate that we're going...
Oh, fuck. Cutscene. Oh my god. The demon stirs. Like a suckling babe, he feedeth upon the ether siphoned unto him by his thralls. We must needs deprive him of his sustenance. Shit. Then we destroy those devices. Alliance raids will not be affected. We'll be running those as per normal. Hold! Witness your soldiers! Oh, they're fighting each other. They have turned one against the other. Even half awake, Zervin corrupts and converts those who enter his aura. The three of us, then. Patience and Nukalhai, we rush in together and each disable a generator. We cannot give them the chance to rally a defense. I gotta stop putting this away. There are 4 mechanisms by my count. If I can avoid the Icon's miasma, my blade will make short work of the last one. We, all of us, have pledged our lives to... Keep your lives. I would rather you tend to my fallen. Some may yet survive with their minds intact. I know not if my strength will be enough. I am no champion. The battlefield is no place for uncertainty, boy. Fate has blessed you with a unique talent and an occasion to use it. Do not waste such a gift. We strike! Oh, the music! Oh my god. Oh my god, he's actually kind of cool! God, Servant is... Oh no,
Oh no!
Anukulhai!
He's a nucle die!
Ah! Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, he's so fucking cool. I'm so sorry for making fun of you. God damn.
I'm not.
Oh shit, shit, shit. Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, he did!
He slumbers once more. You saved me. Why?
I told you, boy. Yours is a gift too precious to waste. A gift the Emperor may one day have need of in his war upon these untamable icons. Emperor Varus, he raised me up from the ranks, stood against my detractors. I'd gladly give my life in his service, to do his taxes. And open his bottles. You must finish this. Slay these leeches upon our star. Kill them all. Kill Zervin.
We must needs withdraw and prepare our assault. At the cost of his very life, the Legatus hath prized open for us a window of opportunity. Damn. Next time we meet the Emperor, he's gonna be holding like a beer bottle, just like angry.
Can anybody open this? Anybody, please! He just starts crying.
I want an edit of that. I just want Emperor Varus holding a fucking, like, a Mike's Hard Lemonade with a tear running down his face.
I can't open this.
I mean, it's never expanded upon in-game, but the two of them were best friends.
Oh, shit.
So he would be crying.
He goes to pour it out over his grave and it doesn't pour.
Oh, no! No! The
I'll
reefer...
pour one out for you, best buddy. I forgot.
The research facility crawls with Zervin's faithful and will not cease in their efforts to rouse him. If you would honor the goddess' sacrifice, you must slaughter those fiends to the last.
He reaches for a bottle opener and says, "Everything reminds me of him."
Oh my god.
A Garlean general comes up to him and there's like just empty bottles of Mike's Hard Lemonade all around. And he's like, "Sir, how many of you drank? Get away from me, I'm mourning!"
He like goes to the fucking Walmart, buys a bottle opener, the cashier is just like, "Oh, just this?" And they're like, "You wouldn't understand."
Does this come in cerulean blue, perchance?
Forgive me if I show little gratitude for my rescue. It is said that the Emperor and Von Hydrus were childhood friends. Foul fortune
there we go.
that we... Oh wow, foul fortune that we should be the ones to bring news of his death. Damn.
Garlemart? That's good. That's
That's
good.
good. That's good.
Garlemalt. Rather, Garlemart.
Garlemart? No!
Garlemart.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I know
it's-
he died, and it's really sad. I gotta use the bathroom super badly, so I'll be right back.
I just imagine like an elevator music version of.
No, it's like when you hear music over like the intercom, and it's like far away,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like canny.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like jaunty and trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
We should see about commissioning Lorian to make a version of that.
The Garlemalt theme.
Yes.
Or Garlemart.
Garlemart.
Yeah. It's like Walmart, but Garlemalt. God, this is so fucking stupid. Even in death, we fucking roast this man.
Well, it's less roasting him and more roasting Varys at this point.
Yeah. God, there's just something so funny to me about Varys just like drowning his sorrows in Mike's hard lemonade. That is so funny to me.
You'll be with me for every bottle, friend.
Now I'm just gonna open them on my own. God. So less evil Walmart? Oh my god. Yeah, Walmart is pretty evil.
That's all corporations.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Varys is a grumpy cat. A little bit. God. Whoa. Something beeped at me. Man, he's just laying there. I'm trying to like really squint at the body and see if he's got like an idle animation, but no, he's dead.
They're pretty good about stilling all animation when they want someone dead.
Yeah. Something's bouncing around.
At least he didn't die to Zervan's heat miasma, as Monty would put it.
I forget, why is Garlemald on a rampaging conquest again? Well, you see... Womp 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 womp.
Well, you see, spoilers.
Yeah.
Womp 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 womp.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I have not a Kinder Surprise. I have a Cadbury cream egg that I stuck in the freezer.
I want to try one of those someday.
You'd have
think
to try them
Garlemald-
raw and frozen.
I think Garlemald sells soulless killer bread. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dude, their like electronics department unrivaled. Hold on. You ready for this crunchy experience, chat? Ugh.
I didn't hear anything.
It's
Same.
good.
Maybe that one's for the VOD listeners.
Oh. Oh my god. I love Cadbury cream eggs. They're a little expensive, but they were on sale, so I bought a few.
That reminds me, for very odd question, do they have Trader Joe's in Canada?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hold on.
Because chat, I have a recommendation from Trader Joe's. They're called like tea scones, and they're like orange flavored. They are the most delicious things I've ever had.
I was gonna say, we don't have Trader Joe's, but I know that in some places there's like a surplus store that exists, but it's not as big as Trader Joe's. There was Pirate Joe's, though, which was a legendary store.
Pirate Joe's?
Did you not hear about Pirate Joe's?
No, what the hell?
Oh my god, I gotta tell you. No, I'm sorry. I know he's dead and everything, but we gotta...
What is Pirate Joe's?
Okay, so Pirate Joe's, I'm gonna read this out here. You ready for this shit? You're gonna history lesson,
Okay.
everybody.
Okay,
Get ready for a
okay,
history
okay.
lesson, a Canadian history lesson, especially in BC. This is a BC history lesson. Pirate
alright.
Joe's was a specialty grocery store in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, owned by Michael Hallett. Its inventory consists entirely of store brand products resold from locations in the US-based grocery chain Trader Joe's, which does not operate any locations in Canada. Despite the high cost of operating the store because of its business model, the store became popular with residents who enjoyed the opportunity to purchase some of the distinctive private label products offered by Trader Joe's. Although considered a legal gray market business, Hallett's operation drew the ire of the Trader Joe's company. The shop eventually became the subject of a lawsuit filed by Trader Joe's in May 2013 that claimed that Pirate Joe's shop was infringing on its trademarks and damaging its reputation. Hallett chose to fight his business model in court while continuing to operate the store. In 2013, a judge dismissed the suit, ruling that Hallett could not be convicted under U.S. trademark law because the alleged infringements did not occur within the country. Trader Joe's was not able to prove the business was causing them any harm, and it was determined that they were in fact benefiting since all products were purchased from their stores at full retail price. However, the suit was reopened on appeal, and Hallett finally decided to close the store in 2017 due to mounting legal costs.
God damn it.
So here's the history. While living in the San Francisco Bay Area as an employee of Ask.com, Michael Hallett had become fond of the unique store brand products carried by the California-based grocery store chain Trader Joe's, which they do not operate any locations in Canada. After returning to his hometown of Vancouver, Hallett decided to open a store which would resell Trader Joe's products. First established in January 2012 under the name of Transylvania Trading, the shop moved to a new location in Vancouver's Kitsilano neighborhood under the name Pirate Joe's later in the year. To facilitate his business model, Hallett made weekly trips to Trader Joe's stores in nearby Washington, particularly Bellingham, with an unmarked van to purchase goods, spending $4,000 to $5,000 on each trip. He then brought the products back to Vancouver and sold them at Pirate Joe's on a gray market basis with markups between $2 to $3 per product. The store stocked around 1,000 products and did not carry any fresh or frozen food products. Although popular with residents, Hallett stated that the store barely made enough money to remain operational due to its expenses, which alongside rent and salaries also included the cost of his trips into the United States to acquire inventory. Like, it's a whole thing.
So he was literally just doing it for fun, and the company just put him out of business because they wanted to.
Monty?
Yeah?
Is Canada real? I've been there, and now I'm questioning it.
Hold on, I want to see if there's anything more funny. Although he had spent an estimated $350,000 at the American grocery store since he established Pirate Joe's, Trader Joe's eventually began to show resistance to Hallett's operation. Hallett found himself banned from various Trader Joe locations, with his photo also distributed to other locations as a warning, requiring him to venture further south to locations in Seattle and even Los Angeles in order to obtain products for his inventory without being recognized. On one occasion, Hallett tried to disguise himself by cross-dressing, but a bystander at a nearby drugstore's parking lot mistook him for a robber and called the police. Oh my god. And then it's information about...
Do what you gotta do to get your product.
Yeah, it's and there's a bunch about the lawsuit. Yeah. Apparently, he wants to open a fast food restaurant. That is his next plan, so Godspeed. You actual fucking hero. Also, I didn't grab my replacement drink. I will be right back.
Oh my god.
That is the story of Pirate Joe's, fucking Vancouver superstar.
Canada.
I don't know which cat it was, but one of my cats just dropped the stinkiest bomb in the litter box. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I would wager Goblin.
The fact she's not screaming and running around, I think it might have been Spriggan, actually.
The quiet pooper.
Our cats love to yell at us every time they poop.
Yeah, it's a very exciting event. Alright,
Yep,
I'm
yeah.
back.
Is that just a general cat thing?
Yeah, they just shout at you when they poop.
Yeah.
They're like, Mom,
Well,
I pooped!
This sounds messed up, but pooping is like a social act for them. I'm not joking, it is.
I know you're not, I know.
Well, how often our friend group jokes about poop and farting? It probably is for humans, too.
Yeah.
They're just perverts. Okay, I've been meaning to say this on stream, but
No, perverts, because they're cats.
Oh my god. I was waiting to say this on stream, but it's like weird. So when I use the bathroom, though it didn't happen this time. Spriggan loves to be there and watch me use the bathroom. Most of the time she like watches me for a bit and then plays with the toy that's in the bathroom. But recently she's a fucking weirdo. This is so weird. I'm sorry. I'm probably supposed to say sorry. She's been obsessed with my underwear recently, and I don't know why.
Huh.
So maybe this is TMI.
That's not.
If I have a pile of laundry, she like zones in on it. And then the other thing is, you know, the trow is dropped, and she's like, I'm gonna stick my head right there, and I have to like push. I have to physically hold her back because she just wants to be all up in there. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, you little freak?
I'm sorry, Monty. Your cat is the protagonist of a harem anime.
Oh,
I'm so
God,
sorry.
What a nightmare. Also,
An
the
absolute
skeleton
nightmare.
King Nero. I just got back. What the fuck are you all talking about?
Well, you see,
My cat is obsessed with underwear right now. Hopefully it'll go away.
It started when our favorite bottle opener died.
Yeah, fucking... Our Mike Hard lemonades will be never opened because this fucker just died.
Have you ever had a Mike's Hard Lemonade,
No,
Monty?
I don't drink alcohol.
That's fair.
My drink of choice was the Jack Daniel's watermelon coolers, which are really good. I really like those. And I liked
That
pineapple.
is such a white girl thing to have. I'm sorry.
Guess what I am, Pharaoh?
I know, but it's just, man, you're playing into
The
the
whitest
stereotype.
girl you know.
Watermelon, Jack Daniel's watermelon coolers, and then I like to have, this is gonna get even more white, are you ready for this shit? I like to have
Yeah.
pineapple pombeys mixed with pink lemonade was my other favorite to have during the summer. Money's white!
Chat, I can confirm. It's true.
Dude, I'm like a fucking vampire.
that picture...
You know, you say that, but you couldn't withstand the amount of garlic I put on everything out in California.
Alright, Anukel High. A man died because of you. How do you feel about it, buddy? I thought she was Canadian? What the fuck? Those things are mutually exclusive. What are you talking about? Anyway.
There are no Canadian vampires.
He's dead.
Arkol, thank you for that.
He's dead. Had I only been stronger. Enough of that. There'll be time for regrets after we've rid the world of Zervin. Kyle has the right of it. The demon has fallen back into torpor for now, but we must act swiftly if Regula's death is to have meaning. The survivors speak of an army of thralls loose in the facility, and we must assume that these followers continue their efforts to awake the Icon. Let us then concentrate upon diverting them from their tasks. Mistress Kryle and Master Anukulai, prithee secure the controls to Zervin's shackles and limit the restoration of his might. Archon Y'shtola and I shall forge ahead and strike down those thralls as would seek to harry you. Warrior of Light, thine is, as ever, the most perilous duty. Gather to thee thy trusted companions, and extinguish from this realm the fires of the demon himself. Constable Mutton. Hey, bud, mind if I suck your blood, eh? Alright.
Also, that is a fair warning, Monty. I do greatly enjoy garlic.
I know.
I love garlic, yeah.
Rest in peace, Argula Van Hydro Flask. What the fuck? Alright. I am... Oh, I forgot. Ugh. Oh, we're in the meat area.
Arkol, you like garlic bread, right?
Depends how it's made.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get everyone going here. Alright. What are we going to do? Duty finder? Well, no, we're not. We're going to do a party finder. Alright. Recruit members. Form a private party.
The party will do your duty.
And then we are doing...
You could change your fate.
It's, yeah,
Would
Z1
ya?
and T9. Okay, I have a feeling we're gonna die in this, but I don't care. I
mean, skip sword, disband.
What?
Skip sword, disband.
What?
Ah, I see old party finder memes are lost on you. I apologize.
Alright, well, the passcode is 2347. We're gonna do minimum item level here, so 2347. It is now up. If you were, hold on, I should have. If you were in Sophia and Sephiroth, sit out.
Yep.
If you
No repeats.
were in Sophia or Sephiroth, leave. Yeah, make space for other people. If you were in Sophia or Sephiroth, you need to step away.
You will be executed. We have snipers on the buildings.
Yeah.
You need to leave!
Skeleton King Nero makes a point because Moogles are only visible to the people they want to be visible to.
Oh my god, am I just a crazy person talking to nothing?
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
We're gonna start with
They're like those dudes from Doctor Who.
minimum item level. Alright. I'm gonna ask this right now because I don't want it to happen. For the mechanic that a lot of people die to, is it opposites or the same? I think it's opposites, right?
Same.
Is it the same?
Pretty sure.
I feel it like it's opposites.
Well, you're gonna find out very quickly.
It's match? Okay. Then
So same.
We'll do it as matching then. Alright.
And if you die, hey, think of the content.
I don't think we need help with dying. Also, we need a second healer. Why do we have 3 tanks?
What is happening?
What the fuck is this? Why did it not, when I made my party?
I would offer to heal for you, but I am currently indisposed.
Yeah. Doing a touch of shuffling. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Two tanks, 2 healers. Rest DPS. Looks like we might be ready now. Ready check.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Transformation Central.
Transformation.
Transmogrification Central.
Also, I'm not gonna talk too much during this fight because the music's good and there's some shit that's gonna happen, so cutscene and
Oh, yeah.
things like that. So, all right, let's fucking do this shit. You won't have res red mage. You don't get res at this level. You don't get res until level 64.
Correctamundo.
There's been enough sacrifice for one day. We must take the chance we've been given and defeat Zervan now.
Aw, the music, dude.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm forgetting the name. Soken does the music, right?
This is from
Masayoshi Soken.
this is from
Yeah.
6. This is Nobuo Uematsu, but it was probably made like arranged by Soken.
Okay.
But this song playing right now is from 6. It's Nobuo Uematsu.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right. This will be fun. Yeah, it's from Final Fantasy VI. It's a remix of the Warring Triad unique boss themes. All right. Whoever's lead tank, it looks like it's a shell. Go ahead and go for it.
Fire the missiles.
The floor's getting a little smaller. And we already have one dead. Good, good. We have 2 dead, including one of the healers. Also, this is so fucking cool. Here we go.
Good and evil, the war eternal. My doubt is fled.
Run into the middle. Run into the middle. Can we get a res on Demi move, please? Wave cannon, get behind him. He loves targeting me with that. Run to the middle, run to the middle, run to the middle. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Don't stand in the middle. That is a big debuff right there. Good save, healers.
I am beyond your petty morality.
Therapod when he posts prawns to the internet.
I shall rise above
your morality.
Okay.
Bear witness to my will.
Okay. Be ready to focus a specific enemy.
Asses or titties, the war eternal.
Oh my god. Alright.
Pick a side.
Is it? No, it's Wit. Kill the Wit. Kill Wit. One that has wings. Nice. Good shit. We're gonna get another round of that, so be sure to aim for the one that has wings.
Both good.
This one over here. Nice. Cold tanks. Frozen and tied my armor, my flames into the enemies. Oh god, I missed the text.
Bow to mine infallible judgment.
Shit's so cool! Alright, here we go.
Suffer in endless
Check your
torment.
debuff. You're either gonna have fire or ice. You're gonna want to match, I guess. Broken seal, get ready to go to a point. Fire, ice, go to your point. Oh, there's one person over there. Okay. Okay, you were right. I always think it's opposite.
My memory hasn't failed me yet.
Ooh, those got AoEs. Shit. Wave cannon, watch out.
Watch out, watch out.
Okay, get ready. Run to the middle. Run to the middle. We lost Melina. Ah!
Suffer in endless
Check your
torment.
debuff. Fire again. Broken seal, get ready to move to your spot. Oh, these are really spread out. We got a lot of people with fire. You fucker. Tank Buster, watch out.
Has mine equivocation cost me this contest?
It might have, bitch. LB3, baby, let's go.
Get him!
Suffer in endless
Get his ass!
Watch your debuff.
If such
Never mind, we don't need it.
Alright.
Beautiful. I love what they did with him in this game. Good shit, everybody. Melina, are you okay? Yeah, you went down a couple times there, champ. Hey, alright, let's take a picture. I gotta schmoof. Go in front of me, Melina. I'm taller than you, so you go in front of me. There we go, that works. Alright, there you go. You guys can take your screenshots, whatever you want to do. Oh god, I turned around. There we go. Good fight, everybody. That was a lot of fun. I do like doing the minimum item level on these. I think I might do this just for everything going forward.
Keeps
Not-
things interesting.
Not Alliance Raid, though. Good fight. Hey, Abirar. Hello. Guess Mara City just has lizard centaurs running around. God! I'm so jealous.
Man, yeah, can I just live in that, please? Why can't we get the cool cyberpunk future where we're putting like lizard and cat genes into our body?
So what's the general opinion of Final Fantasy XIV right now? Because we seem to be back to everyone saying the game is dying again. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of
Oh my-
YouTubers are, but fucking whatever.
YouTubers are just riding the grift. Pay them no attention.
So Chad, YouTubers just do this thing where everything's either dying or it's like the best thing ever, because if you just say the truth of things, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah, like it's
So-
the lull between patches. New content's literally dropping next week. Like, before 7.2 hit, some YouTuber actually put out a video the night before saying, "We're so back!" even though they hadn't seen a damn bit of the content.
Yeah. Use your best judgment, you know, that's my advice, but I don't know,
Take anything you hear from any content creator with a grain of salt.
yeah.
Make your own judgment, make your own decisions.
Yeah, there is less content, that is a thing. But, like, I think right now, what we're looking at, it's like, we can't go into details, but, like, Endwalker was a big crescendo, and now they're building from the ground up again, in a way.
Yep.
So that's why things aren't as strong as they have been in, like, previous expansions, because they're trying to set a baseline to build up from again, more or less.
It's basically a realm reborn again.
Yeah, and...
You gotta lay the foundations of the story before you can go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Let them cook, chat.
Yeah, let them cook. It's fine. Alright. Hopefully everyone's got their...
If you get bored with the game, there's plenty of other games
take
to
a break,
fucking
come
play.
back to it later, and that's what you do. I mean, the game's
Baldur's
built for
Gate
that.
3, Monster Hunter, fucking Balatro. There are so many good time wasters nowadays.
Oh, we're still waiting.
Go for a walk in the park. I don't know.
Oh, I guess we're not waiting. Alright. Please leave the party once you're out as well.
Stardew Valley, the ultimate time waster.
I'm not wasting my time if I'm having fun.
Seriously.
True.
Incredible as always, Patience. Hopefully that will be the last our world sees of the likes of Zervin. Every one of his thralls has been slain as far as we can determine. Our victory over the warring triad is complete. An impossible feat had we not been blessed with your cooperation. Let us not forget the efforts of Regula van Hydrus and his men. Without their noble sacrifice, the demon would have awoken far sooner and possessed of far more formidable energies. The bodies of the fallen now accompany the survivors on their return journey to Garlemald. 'Tis know that the Imperials recognize no god, yet they would honor the dead in their own fashion. And when next we meet, our fleeting alliance will surely be forgotten. 'Twas an interesting exchange, nonetheless. They spoke of the present ruler as a man who values self-sufficiency. Varys befriended Regula in their youth, it seems, and was highly impressed by his martial prowess and his ability to be an accountant and open bottles. 'Tis common knowledge that Regula's rise to Legatus was in great part advocated by the Emperor himself. Regula freely admitted his shortcomings when it came to politics, and it was Varys' unconditional support that served to win his undying fealty. One does not expect such tales of comradeship to lurk beneath the Empire's iron exterior. Contrary to all expectations, the man died a hero, witnessing the way you all leapt into danger without hesitation. It would seem I am surrounded by heroes. And yet, my own actions were aught but heroic. I have not the qualities nor the character to stand at the warrior flight's side. Stop being a depresso espresso in Ukulai.
Jeez, kids, could you lighten up?
Curious things to say. Are you truly concerned that you do not measure up to some arbitrary requirement? Jesus, Kryl. If you knew the path I walked to reach this place, then you would understand why I doubt myself so. Return with me to the Rising Stones, and I shall tell you of it. Very well. Hi, Bonnie. The Good Friday service is over, and I shall be heading home to watch the stream. Heck yeah. I hope you have a good Easter. I'm gonna be voting. That's gonna be my Easter. But I'm gonna hopefully have an Easter dinner with Shay's family, actually.
Nice.
You know what? Let's do a bird up. We haven't done a bird up in a while. Come on.
Oh, bird up, everybody.
We're birding up. I gotta find where... Oh. Gotta go this way. I'm gonna make my way over to the Aetheryte and we'll meet up there. And now we fly. Where the hell? Oh, it's probably over there. Oh, there they all are. Look at that! The shining sun. we'll regroup at the Aetheryte, so that way we can, Monty, I look forward to your Final Fantasy VI stream. I want to do it. I want to do it real bad. Oh my god, do I want to do it so bad.
It's just a matter of finding the time.
Honestly, we could start doing it on Mondays if it doesn't conflict, but...
My Mondays and Brackies are currently spoken for.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. Just scheduling. Alright. Everyone
Because we're going through Digimon World 3.
Yeah. And I don't want to impose on other people's streams, so it's kind of tricky, and my schedule's so tight right now. My Mondays are about to get filled with something else soon. Something short, but fun. I guess I could talk about it. I did get the okay to talk about it. I won't give details, you have to be there. I'm actually going to be guesting on Zoran the Wizard's channel for a little bit.
Nice.
They're running...
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah!
He evolved from a bear to a wizard.
I'm gonna be playing Pathfinder 2nd edition. We're gonna be doing Rustenge with a bunch of folks, which I'm really excited for. It's gonna be me, Joe Cat, Froggy Lock, and Cabal. I hope I remembered the name right. Which I'm excited.
Correct.
Yeah, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, if you guys want to see me play Pathfinder, it'll be my 2nd time playing it. Definitely check that out. It's not gonna be for a bit because Joe Cat's doing a subathon, but after that, we're gonna be playing, which I'm very excited for. Chat, can you guess what class I'm playing as? I won't tell you what ancestry I am. Can you guys guess what I'm gonna be?
There are so many classes in Pathfinder.
Yeah, there's a lot of classes.
Yeah, there sure are. So guess, chat. Guess.
I will leave that to chat.
There are no Goliaths in Pathfinder. There's going to be a new class of half-giants in Pathfinder soon. It is a crime, an actual crime, that the half-giant... No, shut up. That the half-giant, ancestry isn't available before this thing. I'm actually just... Oh, I feel so bad. Echo Knight, Swashbuckler. I'm playing a rogue. So, I may be playing a rogue, but I will not give any more details than that. I got the artwork of my character, and they look ridiculous, and I love them, so I'm very excited.
Didn't you used to have a thing that was like primetime crime time?
Yeah, I still do.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not a criminal, though. I'm a good boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're all here? Okay, we're gonna head this way, so get ready to move. We're gonna go this way. Come on, this way. Come on, this way, chat. Let's go. I don't know where this is
Jingle
gonna...
the keys.
I don't know where this is gonna take us, but... Let's see where we end up.
With me.
Oh, we're just flying right off the map, huh?
There's an airship dock to your right.
God damn it! Where? Oh.
You should see a little glowing spot.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
God damn it. It flew off the map. Whatever.
Told you there was a footpath.
So stupid. What the fuck are we? Oh, we're here.
Look, where I am literally broke all the time in this game, I know the footpath everywhere.
Do you want money?
No.
I'm so rich, though.
No.
I could be your... No, I'm not gonna say it.
That gets into Discord kitten territory,
I
Monty.
know it does. It was banned. I know, but it's funny. Are you buying a mansion, Rich Monty? No. But let's just say Heavensward crafting has been very lucrative for me.
Yeah, Bracky's tried to give me money so many times. And we've settled on an agreement that I will tag along for maps, and that's it.
That's valid. That's a good compromise.
I want to earn what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently at, I'm at 9,039 gil.
Jesus Christ, Arkolv.
That's sad.
You're so poor.
Story of my life.
No!
Alright, bird up, everybody. Bird up. Hooray! Alright, let's ride. Let's ride, everybody. Let's move. Schmove. Oh, just bring up my map for this. I'm gonna take the long way. I think we're gonna go for the scenic route, everybody. This way. No, they're all gonna go that way, aren't they? Oh, well. It's my own dang fault. I'm gonna wait here, because they're gonna turn around. This way, everybody! This way! This way!
And with the brief exception of buying the free company estate bracky, I've been broke all 10 of them. 11 at this point. And honestly, the only reason we got the free company estate is because I got lucky and got a Nightmare Pegasus whistle in a random lockbox.
That horse bought us a house.
It did. That was 12 million gil worth of horse glue.
Jesus Christ.
Arkolf is not a Discord kitten, he's a Discord lion. Put that on a plaque.
Jesus.
Oh, speaking of plaques,
Well-
not completely unrelated, guess who bought a shadow box for my copy of Concord?
Hmm.
I did.
Nice.
I gotta make a
I don't know what a shadow box is,
I forget that you have a physical copy of
I
Concord.
have a physical copy of Concord. I have it like a trophy.
Which, oddly enough, I watched like a video essay about Concord today, and like, what a catastrophe.
Yeah, it's so
Oh my
bad.
God.
It's so fucking bad. It's hilarious.
Like,
I delivered the ill-gotten goods in person at Anime Detour.
I
Yeah.
was watching this guy describe everything in chronological order, and I'm like, they just did everything wrong.
Yeah.
$40 for like
Yeah.
Valorant free, Overwatch 2 free, Destiny free, Concord $40.
Yeah.
Like, what were they thinking?
And they were building a whole cinematic and game universe around it.
Yeah, there's like a short of it in the fucking Love, Death, and Robots thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it called? Final Level or whatever?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
final level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The
better
Warhammer
yet, Daniel
animation
Bonin,
was cool in it.
I got that from a Grand Company lockbox.
I'm so sorry. I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom again. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I've got no faith for
Get yourself
Valorant.
some carrots
I mean,
while you're at it.
I mean, I don't like
That
Valorant
salad
either,
dressing.
but it was a competitor in that whole like hero shooter genre thing. And so like
Sony thought they had hot shit ready to go, and honestly, someone
Concord-
took all those characters and made them stylized, and they looked 10,000 times better.
yeah, it was a combination of like the $40 price tag. Like that's the biggest elephant in the room, but also like art style wise, it was just not
It was going for
Jelly.
hyper-realism, which sucked.
like that yellow guy, like the main like sort of yellow guy, apparently he's like an alien. But he just looks like a human dude. Like he just looks like a dude. And it's like if you're gonna make an alien, make a fucking alien.
Concord was very much an investor and boardroom meeting game. It didn't have any real creative spark to it.
Well,
Everything in it was hyper safe, and that's what made it fail.
Yeah, there was nothing that also made it like stand out from other shooters. Like, and they also wanted to put out a new cutscene for the game, like mocap cutscene, once a week, like every week. Like, do you know how hard it is to make mocap cutscenes? You can't knock that shit. You can't knock that shit out in a week. Like,
If Sony wants to invest in an actual live service game that's doing well, and has feet to stand on, Helldivers.
and Inoki the Throw makes a good point. It also had the Guardians of the Galaxy sort of Marvel quippiness that's in everything nowadays.
That people despise at this point.
Because, well, it just removes the sincerity out of a lot of stuff because, like, people are just like, oh, make jokes all the time. Everything, we gotta have a quippy joke every 10 seconds.
Like,
And
jokes
so when
have a time and a place. They're there to bring
Exactly.
levity to a moment.
Yeah, exactly. If you undercut every emotional moment with a fucking quip, you're just kneecapping your story and your themes. I am so tired of the Marvel humor. Cheers, Bracky. I can drink to that. I'm drinking my gamer subs.
Also, Marvel Rivals, or whatever it is starting to get really, really heavy into microtransaction bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Which
I'm
I
not
knew
playing.
they would. They're run by NetEase, and that's what they
yeah.
do.
I haven't touched Marvel Rivals because I know what I would become.
I heard NetEase, and I steered very clear.
Yeah, the FOMO is nuts right now with it. That's the problem with FOMO. Like, if a game has too much FOMO, I'm just not even gonna bother.
And then I'm just looking over at Helldivers, which has no FOMO because every war bond is permanently available.
Yeah, or FF14 even. Like, if you miss something, you can buy it on the fucking, oh god, what's it called?
Seasonal event stuff is available on the online store.
Yeah.
The original PvP rewards are not.
Yeah.
They're starting to bring back the series rewards, but that is good for newer players. But what people really want is the return of the old Feast gear. That really cool Shadow Stalker armor.
There's an event that if you don't play in 5 days, you are fucked. Yeah, I hate when games do this shit. I need games to stop being like, I need you to play every day. Like, if your game starts to become a job, I'm not gonna play your fucking game. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, the European Union they're starting to pass a law that forbids that FOMO shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
forbids the predatory practices.
Good.
Which the game industry is trying to play chicken and say, well, we'd hate for people in Europe to not get the games they want. As if they're going to cut off all of Europe just to spite the ruling because they don't want to change. That's too much money to give up on.
Man. It's
I
awful.
wonder if Monty's getting her carrots with salad dressing.
That's why I quit WoW, the feeling like a job thing. Yeah. It happens occasionally, chat. Sometimes, some days I'll wake up and it's like, oh, I kind of miss WoW. And then I think about it for a second. I was like, nope. No way. I'm not going back. I can't go back.
If you miss WoW, go play a private server.
Yep.
That's what I did with Ragnarok Online for many years.
Yep.
I miss Ragnarok Online. I was a blacksmith just sitting outside the orc village, repairing people's gear, selling them potions, buying the crap they find.
Welcome back.
I was not.
You barely
crafting.
play FF14 as it is? Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you weren't
busy.
having carrots?
No, my stomach's a little upset. I'm afraid.
Ah.
I'm okay.
Oh
Though.
no!
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, I played retail WoW. I want to say at a dark period of my history. And then there was a certain point, which was just kind of like a epiphany moment where I'm like, wow, why am I playing this? And then I stopped playing it. I started playing 14.
I think you were trying to get a mount.
You
or
were.
something.
That's all it was at that point. And then I was like, this sucks. Like, fucking,
Yeah.
why should I care about a game that the creators clearly don't care about? Like, you know?
Oh yeah. The people that make decisions for WoW's mechanics, they don't play the game.
I like, you know, Classic was
Well,
good. I did play Classic.
Yeah, Classic I love. Like Classic
I
was
reached the goal
when-
of getting a mount. That was my goal. I got my mount, and then I quit.
Yeah.
Because no one was raiding, and that was it. So...
Bracky, Gentle, and I went through Season of Discovery Classic for a bit.
Yeah, how was
We had
that, if
fun.
you don't mind me asking? Yeah.
It was decently fun. I encountered the problem of people constantly grabbing quest objectives and running out of their way to steal them so I wouldn't get them.
Welcome to
Which
WoW.
Bracky
my
finally got to see my
God.
curse firsthand and why I don't like dealing with other players. But I say my favorite part was just running around the open world with Bracky and Gentle, being right behind Bracky and subjecting him to all kinds of slash jokes from the human.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh,
There was one in particular he hated. Would you like to hear it?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Go for it.
Let me scroll up to it because I saved it. So, the joke that Bracky hated that he would always hear is, so I have this idea for a great movie. It's about two gnomes who find a bracelet of power, and they have to take it to the burning steps and cast it into the cauldron. They form the Brotherhood of the Bracelet. Along the way, they're trailed by a Murloc named Gotham, who's obsessed with the bracelet, and 9 bracelet boogeymen. It could be a 3-parter called Ruler of the Bracelet. The first part would be called The Brotherhood of the Bracelet, followed by a couple of towers, with the climactic ending called Hey, the King's Back. It was such a long non-joke, and Bracky hated every time it came up.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, the thing about Marvel Rivals, though, is, like, you can still play the game for free. Like, the FOMO is dumb, but if, like, I don't fucking give two shits about skins. So, like, for me, I'm just, like...
Yeah, I don't care about the skins at all.
I'm like, I just want to play the characters. I'm still waiting for my man to be added, dude. The moment Colossus is added to Marvel Rivals, guess who's gonna be playing Marvel Rivals?
It's... Chat, are you ready for 8-hour Marvel Rival streams every day,
Pharaoh,
all the time?
Do you know what my username is on Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, Colossus's wife.
That's my gamer tag on that game, is Colossus's wife.
Have you ever seen the Deadpool movies, Monty?
Fuck yes, I have.
Yeah.
Colossus is great in them.
Have I not told you the story about those movies, Arkol?
I don't think so.
So
Punch it.
So I'm hanging out in on my computer. I got a message from Draco, and Draco very rarely messages me. Draco messaged me like, "Hey, have you seen the new Deadpool trailer?" And I'm like, "I'm not really into Deadpool. Plus, it's gonna be like an R-rated film, so I'm like kind of not super into it." And Draco goes, "You need to watch the trailer for Deadpool." And I watched the trailer for Deadpool, and who appears but fucking Colossus? Deadpool is I think the first and only R-rated film I've ever actually watched. And it was, oh my god. I loved it. He's perfect in that movie.
He's played perfectly, like true to the comics.
Yeah.
4 or 5 moments.
I'd still love just the Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It's just like, so what have you been up to? I've been watching Great British Bake Off. Like, that's all he says, and it's like, oh, amazing. No, Colossus is great in that, but I definitely need him in Marvel Rivals, please. Alright, let's go talk to the boy.
They confirmed it, right?
It's a rumor. It's not confirmed.
Oh, damn.
Alright. Out of my way, Tataru.
Activator. Also, I just noticed Sugar Monty is pinned.
Amazing. Hello.
The only way that'd be funnier is if it was Sugar Monty.
No. Alright. Your victory over Zervan, the warring triad, is finally defeated. I am afraid, however, that mine own efforts have often been more hindrance than help, and you and your fellow Scions deserve to hear the reasons behind my actions. Oh boy, here we go. I promise to tell you of my journey, of who I am, of where I am from. The truth is, I am not of this world. I was born of a different star, a child whose power of the echo was too feeble to save his dying world. Oh. A child who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction, I was yet half-grown. Had I been born but a handful of years earlier, history may have written a different tale. The seeds of other heroes that had yet to fully sprout may not have withered and perished. The star I failed to save is known to you now as the Void. Ooh. Though Patience knew not that I spoke of my homeland, I have explained to her before the cause of its ruin. A magic was devised to contain a defeated primal's might within a stone known as Auracite, and the energies which bled from this imperfect vessel gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. These heroes became slaves to an insatiable hunger for ether, eventually transforming into hideous fiends, and none who clung to the faint traces of light were strong enough to oppose them. The demons next turned upon each other in a war which drained the land's ether in ever greater amounts, until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness, an entire world unmade in an instant. The voids sent you encounter here in this realm are the twisted remnants of once mortal beings who gnaw on what motes of life force remain. That's a crazy revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. As I lay dying, beaten and broken in my failed last stand, 'twas a white-robed Asian who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the rift betwixt worlds. Elidibus has been my master ever since. At my mentor's feet did I learn of the nature of reality, of the existence of mirrored worlds and the eternal struggle between dark and light. Sudden and overwhelming superiority for either side will shatter the balance, and the world in question will be returned to the void by a calamity beyond imagining. As a self-appointed custodian of this balance, my master warned me that the source, the first of all worlds, slips perilously close to oblivion. And what spirit did this master proffer such a warning? A benevolent gesture or veiled threat? To these questions and more do I mean to coax forth answers. Yet no matter his intention, that Heidelin doth teeter on a knife's edge is an undeniable truth. Knowing this, what choice was given you to make? I chose to join my master and act as his instrument on this star. The tragedy that befell my home cannot be repeated. I will see this world saved. And yet, I hesitated at the most crucial of moments. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? In thine own words, thou wert called before thy time, and I offer that thou dwelleth overmuch on the question of what maketh the hero. The search for the answer leaveth thee paralyzed by doubt. Heed me, Master Anukulhai. Thou needest not believe thyself a hero to perform great deeds. 'Tis the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. Aye, the ideals you hold can be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regula's loyalty to the Emperor guided his actions until the last, and though we did not see eye to eye on many things, his final deeds can be called not less than heroic. Personally, I find that faith in my companions allows me to act unhindered by certainty. I know that should I ever falter, Patience and the others will be there to support me, or steer me back onto the right path if needed. I see. In the days leading up to my world's destruction, I was entirely alone. I never knew what it was to have such comrades. I cannot imagine the loneliness you must have felt, but look around you now, Anukulhai. You're not alone anymore. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I will fulfill my promise to save this world, and when I stumble, I shall be glad to have your hands there to steady me. My apologies. This is difficult for me. For so long I have spoken from behind a mask. I know how that feels.
Ah.
We should all feel comfortable speaking without such concealments. I should hope you appreciate the irony of that statement, Yurian-J. Alright. And that's the Warring Triad.
We did it.
We did it.
You did it. Now what are you gonna do?
It's probably gonna be a shorter stream today. I do want to talk about what we maybe want to do next, because we have a few things on the docket.
Have you done the event yet? Because you could do that to finish out the stream.
I don't know if I want to, because there might be spoiler characters there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have two major... After beating the trials, we have two major things to do. One is the Alliance Raid, which we could probably, if we're smart, crack out in one stream, potentially, or two. We also have...
Two.
Yeah, probably two. We also have Hildebrand. So...
I vote Hildebrand.
Hildebrand's pretty fun.
Oh, man. Do we do Hildebrand or do we do the Alliance raids next? Because if we do Hildebrand, it's comedy and then it's like seriousness, and then we're back into seriousness. Or we do the Alliance, which is serious, have something comedy, and then we go back to the main story quest.
I mean, you just did something serious.
True. So what do we
You
think?
want me to throw up a poll?
What do we think? Hildebrand? Maybe we do Hildebrand next. That would be fun. Let's do a poll.
Alright.
Okay.
Hold on. Slash, let me do it. I'll make it. Let me
Okay.
make it.
Alright.
Okay.
That's assuming Tweetums isn't already halfway done.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hildebrand or Alliance. Hildebrand or Alliance raid. No additional votes. I'm gonna keep this up for 5 minutes. We can yap while we do it. Hildebrand. Alliance raid.
Kill the brand?
Alright. Poll is starting now. Go ahead and vote either Hildebrand or Alliance raid.
Choose wisely.
If we tie, I uninstall the game. That is a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not gonna do that.
Chat.
No.
It would be really funny.
No.
Chat.
No.
It's
Something
pretty
that-
one-sided right now.
It is, but we have 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give people time.
Yeah. Something egregious would have to happen if, like, for us to uninstall the game.
I honestly wonder, and this is not me saying this is the way it's gonna be, but putting it out in the universe. In 2050, when I finally get to Endwalker, but like when we finish Endwalker, that might be a good point to maybe like play some other games for a bit, but that's so far ahead, I have no idea. Because we're 2 out of 5 right now, not even.
Yeah.
You're looking at least 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's assuming no cancellations.
Yeah. You guys seriously think that the Alliance raid would be 2 weeks? Because we might need to do an extended session.
Long cutscenes.
Yeah, but if we start early, it'd be because I would need all the people, right, to make the full alliance.
Yeah.
No Dawn Trail. I would wait for more content for Dawn Trail, honestly.
By the time you get to Endwalker and beat it,
there's gonna be a lot more
we're
content.
gonna be in a different expansion.
Yeah.
Next expansion's about a year or 2 out. Probably more towards 2.
Yeah.
Already making plans for the next Fan Fest, so.
And also, I don't know if I can explain the reason why, but my Fridays might be tied up in the future. I'll still be able to make these streams, but it'll be like a tight, like, I do this stream, or I do a stream, and then I do this stream, like, back to back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like having you here, though, Thero. It's always
Oh, I love
fun.
it. I love this. I love this game. Even though I don't play it that much, Bracky pointed out, I'm just fucking busy.
Yeah.
Once I get my ADHD meds, it's over for you fuckers.
Oh, man.
Then there won't be any position where you don't know.
Looking like Hildebrand. It's pretty close, though.
Yeah, it's getting there. There could be a massive upset. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they could also tie it just to spite us.
I mean, it's 6
That
to
would be
1, half
funny.
a dozen to the other, but, like, if we want to do Hildebrand next, that's fine. That's gonna be multiple streams, though. I remember the Heavensward Hildebrand being a bit... quite fun, though.
Lengthy.
Yeah. It's lengthy, but it's fun. I honestly, like, thinking about... I think Heavensward Hildebrand is my favorite. I won't say why, but it's one of my favorites for sure. I don't think it's as long as the Heavensward... or not, the Realm Reborn one. The Realm Reborn one was pretty long. It had 2, like, instances, too. Or 3, actually. It had 3 different fights. Ridge,
Okay, yeah, actually...
Ultros, and Enkidu. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got the clear to talk about it. So before this stream on Fridays, there's going to be the stream that Leah is DMing, a D&D game. Yep.
Are you guys nearing the end of Netherdeep?
No, Netherdeep is changing to Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
So we had to switch it to Thursdays, so then we can put the Friday slot in with the other game, which you've seen who I'm playing, Monty. You've seen the art for it.
Have I?
I'm very excited. Yeah, I showed you. Darky did it for me.
Oh, you're playing them again?
Mm-hmm. It canonically it takes place after after you know what.
God, I wish I could make time to play on I need to go outside. Like, that's, you know.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
It's just too long of just not doing, like, going out.
And it looks like Hildebrand
Yeah,
as well.
Hildebrand's winning out, so next week will be Hildebrand.
But yeah, it's gonna be D&D stream before this stream, and then Final Fantasy 14 after. My Fridays are gonna be packed.
You bitch.
What did you do?
He tried to trade me chocolates, and I put 1 million gil to trade to him, and he walked away. Canceled the trade and walked away.
Arkolf, your commitment to your fucking laurels is admirable, dude.
Jesus. Alright, Hildebrand is next week. Time for silly. Hoo hoo funny. Oh man. Sorry to end the stream early, but I knew we only had a little bit left. But, you know, it took us 2 hours.
Yeah,
But, you know, it's all good. Hope you guys don't mind a little bit of a shorter stream. I actually forgot to upload the VOD for the last week's stream. That's my bad. So I'm thinking what
scream.
So I think what I might do is I think I might head out early, try and upload some VODs, and I think I'm just gonna decompress for the rest of the night.
Chill.
Yeah. Okay.
Chad, it's Friday. Go out, Go get a snack.
Go out and kiss some girls.
Go to the club and kiss some boys. Kiss girls and boys.
Goodness
Only if they want to.
No, good fight. I love the Warring Triad. I really, like, every time we have anything 6 in this game, it just makes me really want to play 6 with you and Bracky. It's a shame the Monday slot wouldn't work, because that's, like, the only other day. I mean, obviously I have Pathfinder coming up, but, like, after that's over, it's, like, you know, that would be a good spot.
Me and Bracky are doing... Mondays are pretty much mine and Bracky's time slot to do our games together.
Yeah. I don't want to impose on that. I'm trying to think of, like, another day that we could do it on, but, like, I'm so booked up. Like, that's the problem.
You are heavily busy.
Yeah, and, like, Saturday I want to save for something else. And Sunday I have to have a day off.
You do, yes.
Yeah. And, like, if we do 6 is not 9. 6 is a long-ass game. It is quite literally a fantasy epic. It is very long. I think
It'd be about Mass Effect in terms of length.
Longer, honestly. It is a long-ass fucking game. Oh god, 1 second. I have to look it up. I know 14 is the longest. Oh, really? Obviously, like, yeah, Final Fantasy...
About 34 hours. About as long as Mass Effect.
Yeah. If that's, like... But that's, like... You know... General play. We're gonna be doing everything in that, hopefully.
About 57 and a half hours,
It's
then.
gonna be very long. And my hope is that we can play the Game Boy version, which is what I have, because the Game Boy version, in my opinion, is the best version of the game. It has the original pixel art, the original music, it's not the pixel remastered, which is shit, and it's got all of the translations that are actually correct. Fun little fact, back in the day, they had to change everything that had holy in it to Pearl to avoid censorship at the time. So the original SNES game, all the holy spells are called Pearl spells, but the Game Boy version doesn't have that. It's not censored. So...
Gotta love the US.
Yeah. They did that proactively. Yeah, they did. It's kind of like Magnadramon. Magnadramon's, like, real name is Holy Dramon. So...
Oh.
Yeah. That would be my goal version to play. It's so good. It's...
And then rice balls became donuts.
Yeah.
Jelly donuts, thank you very much.
Yeah, get it right.
Sorry, I'm
Big
not up
Pokemon
on
fan.
my. Nothing will top the 4Kids One Piece censorship. That
you
shit.
don't
The
have the
pistol
cash-
changed to a boxing glove.
If you don't have the cash, you're out with the trash, and you can quote me on that. You're gonna go to the dungeon for the rest of your days, says Arlong, pointing at her, and the Gen is removed because he shoots Nami's mother right in front of her. God.
Fucking.
Nothing is more funny than that shit.
That's actually the darker timeline because in that one she's just permanently in prison.
In a dungeon.
You can't find her.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dream it. Don't give it up, Luffy. Dream it. Don't give it up, Zolo.
Right, they called him Zolo,
Zolo.
because they couldn't call him Zoro due to copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stupid. But
And Sanji
yeah.
had the sucker.
Holy shit! Don't you ever say that word!
I will say one cool change that they did was for Smoker. Because originally Smoker had like a bandolier of cigarettes and he had a cigar in his mouth. But they removed all those and just the smoke just came out of his mouth. And I thought that was actually...
that was a lot cooler.
That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was actually
was.
super cool.
It was just smoky.
Yeah. It was so cool. Oh, man. Oh, alright, well, who do we want to raid? Who's on?
Let's see. I see a Connor.
Honor is doing Jackbox.
I see a Sora. I see a
Fringe is
guy.
doing Last Epoch.
Let's do... Oh, actually, hold on. I kind of want to... I'm going to raid a guy. This is going to sound crazy. I'm going to raid a guy called Trin Immortal. I watched his videos when I was when I was a kid and like going to like university. He's playing Wuthering Waves. We've never
I
raided.
remember you showing me some of his videos.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah, he does all kinds of games. He actually plays 14 as well. All right, our raid message will be. Oh God, what should our raid message be? Bottle opener dead. That will be the raid message.
Sure.
You know, actually, you know what? Rip bottle opener. That will be the raid message. Rip bottle opener. There we go. Thank you, Thero.
Yep, I got you.
All right, take care, everybody. Be nice to Trin, and I'll catch you guys probably Monday or Tuesday for a stream. I gotta paint furniture. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, bye now.